Assalamualaikum, and I hope you're having a good day. Now, have you ever thought, what is the best vehicle? I know as everyone have their own preferences, right? Some prefers cars, ships, airplanes, and even motorcycles. But have you ever thought why some people who are called motorcyclists are extremely attached to the motorcycles? Curious, right? But But don't worry, after a lot of research, a lot of studies, I find it extremely reasonable. Reasonable for someone to love the motorcycles. Why? Because motorcycles bring a lot of benefits to the user. Now, there's a lot of benefits of riding motorcycles, which is the first, motorcycles have simple mechanics, and motorcycles is good for physical and mental health, and last but not least, motorcycles can improve the user's creativity. So to start things off, let me explain how the simple mechanics will benefit the user. Simple mechanics mean when you pull motorcycles have simple and straightforward system where the riders need to keep in mind that once you pull the trigger, the bike will go forward. So this kind of simple mechanics make the design to be simple as well. As we may know, motorcycles design are made to be open and they have a lot of space for the user and the rider to comfort themselves and get themselves in the comfortable position. So as you can see on the example picture above, you can see why the rider is standing up, because he is going down on a rough trail, and let's say you're going on a bumpy road. So that kind of road will damage yourself because it will jiggle your body and it will cause yourself harm, and it will prone to accident. So to avoid the accident, that rider is standing up because it will distance himself from danger, and he will get himself comfortable. So he will ensure his safety. So this is shown that simple mechanics will help the rider by keeping the rider safe and in a comfortable position. And simple mechanics also allow the rider to have a low maintenance cost. Why? For most vehicles, once they have an accident, that small accident will eventually spread out. The damage will spread out and affect all other systems. But for motorcycles, that small damage, all you need to do is just change it or fix it right away, and the cost is just for that part which is damaged, and the damage will not affect all other systems. So you end up going to pay just for the part that is affected by the accident. So this will keep the maintenance cost at an extremely low level. So this proves that by having simple mechanics, motorcycles is extremely a benefit for the user. For my next point is, motorcycles is going to improve your physical and mental health. But what does mental health and physical health have something to do with motorcycles? As you may know, motorcycles doesn't have any air conditioner, but motorcycles depends on the nature for its ventilation. So studies shown that if you have a direct contact with nature, it will reduce your stress, your anger, your fear, and your anxiety. So when riding motorcycles, you will have a direct contact, and you will have the feel of the gentle of the breeze. You will feel the gentle of the wind. So this direct contact of the nature will help you have a peaceful mental health, because that direct contact will reduce your stress and anger, which will stabilize your mental health. But what does it have to do with physical health? As you may know, simply riding motorcycle itself will consume a ton of energy. Why? Let's say one of the activity that consume a lot of energy is when you're changing the direction of the motorcycles. For changing direction of motorcycles, you need to lean towards the direction you want to go. Let's say you want to change direction to the right side. So all you need to do is you need to lean to the right side, so you can change the direction to the right. So the activity of leaning to the right side will consume a lot of energy, because it will use your core muscles and you will use your core strength to stabilize. Why you need to stabilize? Because if you lean too much, you will fall down. But if you don't lean enough, you won't be changing direction. So this is proof that having motorcycles can improve your physical health because because it will consume a lot of energy, and all other activities that requires a lot of physical health is physical energy is when you're reversing the motorcycles, you need to pull yourself and the motorcycle as well, and this also consumes a lot of energy, which is why we often see why motorcycles users are usually strong and having a fit body. So this concludes my point why and how does motorcycles can improve your physical and mental health, and this will become the benefit for the user. And for my last point, which is having motorcycles can increase your creativity level. But how does having a motorcycle can increase your creativity level? Because motorcycle parts are extremely and can simply be changed anytime, anywhere, and anyhow you want. Because let's say, for example, you don't like the front part of your motorcycles, you can just took it off and screw in the better and the new part that you want. So this will keep your brain to process the new information, process the new design that you want, and this will eventually increase your creativity level. The same thing goes with upgrades. Because of motorcycles are easy to upgrade, users are usually upgrade the motorcycle slowly, but surely they upgrade slowly, and they're having a small step forward each time they upgrade, and this also increases the creativity level because they're improving themselves and improving their motorcycles. So this is shown how having motorcycles can increase the creativity level. So that is for my point, which is having motorcycles can have simple mechanics, is good for physical and mental health, and improve the user's creativity. So based on my explanation just now, I believe that uh, I believe and convinced that having motorcycles bring a lot of benefits to the user, and I'm really happy if my speech moved you and uh, convince you that motorcycles are good, and you're going to consider to put motorcycles in your wishing list. And if you're ever getting one, I'm happy. I hope you're going to let me know, because I'm going to be happy for you, because motorcycles are good and going to be a good benefit for yourself and the motorcycle itself. That's all from me. Thank you.